Welcome, this is Mrs. Bichi Philip from MES Adikrantivir Vastu Belavanth Fadke Vidyalaya English Medium, New Panvel. In this lesson, we are going to learn semi-modal auxiliary verbs. You have already learned modal auxiliary verbs in my previous video. So you know that besides the modal auxiliary, there are some other semi-modal auxiliaries such as have to, ought to, used to, need to, dare to, etc. There is no change in verb as per person and number of the subject. It comes before a main verb. Let's see the examples of have to. Have to indicates obligations. Example, I have to look after my grandparents. Obligation, I have to finish my work before 5 o'clock. Example of compulsion, you have to do the work tomorrow. And now your question will be like this. Pick out the semi-modal auxiliary verb and state what it indicates. So have to. Semi-modal auxiliary is have to and it indicates obligation. Okay. Next one, ought to. Ought to expresses duty, obligation, advice, probability. Okay. Now let's see the examples of duty. You ought to follow the traffic rules. This is your duty. Example of obligation. You ought to obey your parents. This is duty and obligation. Otherwise, you ought to help the poor. Advice. You ought to exercise regularly. Now, let's see one example for probability. The prices of onions ought to come down soon. So, the prices of onions is the subject and ought to is the semi-modal auxiliary. See, you know that modal auxiliary verb comes before the main verb. Here the main verb is come. Now, one more example for probability. You ought to receive the package tonight. Clear, students? Let's move on to next, that is used to. So, but you should always say used to. Don't say used to. Used to indicates ability. Used to indicate past habit. For example, I used to live in a village when I was small. That means now I am not living in this village. When I was small, I used to live in this particular village. That is your past habit. I used to read novels when I was in college, but now you are not reading novels. That means I used to play in this garden when I was in school. Understood, children? Used to. Otherwise, one more example. I used to walk in school. So, your question will be pick out the semi-modal auxiliary. What is that? Used to. What it indicates? It indicates a past habit or past habitual behavior. Okay, clear? Now, next one is need to. It indicates necessity or obligation. Okay? Example, I need to do my homework. Next, you need to trim your hair. That is, it is necessary. It is a necessity that you have to trim your hair. You need not go there. Okay, clear? So, your question will be like this. Pick out the semi-modal auxiliary or modal auxiliary. What you have to take? Need to. Then this do, trim, go, get, all these are the main verb. So, semi-modal auxiliary verb or the auxiliary verb are used before the main verb. Okay, clear? Now, the last one is dare. So actually, dare is used mainly in negative and interrogative sentences. It means be brave enough to do something. Dare means be brave enough to do something. And it is mainly used in negative. So the formula will be subject plus dare not plus V1 form of the verb plus object. Okay, example, I dare not touch her. So dare not is the semi-modal auxiliary verb. Okay, he dare not face him. Clear? Then we can ask questions also. Dare he oppose you? It's a question. Dare. Otherwise, negative sentence we have to use dare not. Subject plus dare not plus V1 form of the verb plus object. Example one more. I dare not go against my parents. Then, dare you speak before me? Now, actually, dare is used with the mainly used with the used as main verb. Example, I dare you to climb a tree. Here, I is the subject, dare is the main verb, and you is object, and to climb, that is infinitive is used to climb. So here in this case we used dare as the main verb. Okay, I will tell you one more example. Dare is used as a main verb. She dares to face the problems herself. Here she dares. What we said, modal auxiliary, we never use S forms. That is a she, he, she, it. We have to use the S form. So in semi-modals or modal auxiliaries, we never use S forms. So listen to this sentence carefully. She dares to face. Here dares used. That means this is not the semi-modal auxiliary. This is the main verb. Okay, clear? One more negative I will tell you. She does not dare to speak in front of others. She does not. Here this is a negative. Does not is the helping verb and dare is the main verb. So now you understood no modal auxiliary, how modal auxiliary dare is used as a model, semi-modals. That is, you should remember that dare is used mainly in negative and interrogative sentence. If dare is used with the positive sentence, that is main verb. Okay, clear children? I hope everybody understood. Okay, thank you students.